rolling out?
Nope.
All right, shalom. We're the Hebrew Israelites. We come out here week in and week out to prophesy the downfall of America, which is Babylon in the scriptures. First off, we give all praise to Yahweh by Shem Yahushai. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of GMS. Salutes to the elect, all the brothers in the truth who are enduring in sincerity. So, coming to an end of this wicked kingdom America. So, with that being said, we're just going to get straight to the scriptures.
This is the book of Daniel, chapter 12, verse 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble.
That's right, it's talking about Jacob's trouble. A time in the end where everybody's going to be challenged. When the elect's going to be challenged, the 2/3 are going to be challenged, the other nations are going to be challenged. Everybody's going to have to go through this trouble. Everybody's going to have to prove whether they are built for salvation or they made for destruction.
Such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time.
That's right, man. It's going to be a time like there was never before. It's going to be so bad that you can't even compare the magnitude to anything else. Everything that's going to be going on, you're going to have martial law over here. You're going to have a war going on amongst the whole world. You're going to have an economic collapse. You're going to have famine, pestilence. All these things are going to be going on.
It says, and at that time, thy people shall be delivered.
That's the time that the elect, the ones who are going to, they're going to rise above, the cream rise to the cream of the crop rise to the top. So at that time, the elect, they're going to prove themselves to be the elect. It's going to show who's really been diligent, who's really been putting that foot forward for the Most High. And they're going to be saved out this place.
It says, and at that time, thy people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book. Many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake.
That's right, man. Because the dead in Yahushua shall rise first. The men that lay down their life for this truth, that endure to the end, they're going to rise first. The men who fought, the men who basically did what they were supposed to do, man. They kept the torch going. They was on the highways, preaching his word, or they believed, or they a wife or a child and they were saving childbearing. That's what it's about, man. That's the end goal, to get out of this place, not to build up a kingdom in America, or like we said before, to overtake the government and come up in America. That's not how this is going to go. This place is going to go down in a historic fashion.
Micah 2 and 10 real quick.
That dust is also that confusion, you know what I'm saying? Because you have, like, and that's through the spirit we was talking about it earlier. That's why we hit the highways. We don't know who Israel is. We don't know who the elect is. That we in the Babylon, the place of confusion. That dust also represents confusion. All right, you have some of the men that will wake up to the truth and possibly be the elect. You have some of the men that'll notice the truth, but like niggas like Nate, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna wake up to everlasting contempt. You know, it's not gonna be a good thing for people like them, man. You gotta come back in the reincarnation in the kingdom of heaven, man. That Micah 2 and 10, I got you. The book of Micah chapter 2 and verse 10. It says, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest.
That's right, this ain't the time to be chillaxing. You know, this is the time to be studying. This is the time to be building yourself up. This is the time to be making it known, you know what I'm saying, that you on the side of Yahweh Shem Yahshai. This is the time that you need to be out here putting your best foot forward, being the man that you ought to be in all holy conversation and godliness.
Because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with a sword destruction.
It's talking about America being polluted. How is it polluted? How all the things that is done to the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. It's polluted by the laws that it pushed, the unbalanced and unjust laws that's in this place. Just the democracy in general. You can't walk down the street, you know what I'm saying, without the police or somebody harassing you. We just talking about that on the way here. We driving here, it's February, of course it's a short month, and everybody's getting pulled over by the police. Why? Because they got a quota that they got to reach. That's wicked as fuck. You know, you got to pull over at least this amount of people or get this amount of people a ticket every month. But what if it was a good month and everybody was just trying to be righteous? You know what I'm saying? You'd be fucking with the righteous.
Not righteous, but just following the laws of the land. You know, that's what you got. That's what you wrote the laws for, to so-called keep peace. So it's really a form of encouraging hostility. That's why you got speed traps. You know, they call them, jump cars that are cut off on you, then leave a car running and shit, encouraging you to steal, man. You're not supposed to tempt nobody to do no shit like that, man. You know?
This is the book of Daniel, chapter 12, and verse 2. And many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake, some to everlasting life, and some to shame and everlasting contempt.
That's right, man. People gonna be ashamed. You know what I'm saying? When they realize on that side who they was on this side. When they realized that they was scoffing the men of the Lord. When they realized the men of the Lord was out there, not for their own selves, but for them. To try to wake them up. To try to, you know, get out of this place. And you was just perpetuating the bullshit. That's a sad thing to realize. You know what I'm saying? That'll hurt your heart. It hurt my heart just thinking about if that was me. And I'm not even in it right now. So imagine if you in your right mind and you realize, you know what I'm saying, how much of an asshole you was in your past life.
And it's if I may, it's even worse if you in this life and you know that you're part of Israel, you know the truth, you still being an asshole.
You just bullshit.
You know what type of destruction, what type of judgment you're gonna get through. You know, it's not like Nate, like Yohana, Comfort. All you know, the list goes on. These niggas that know that they are Israel, know what they're supposed to do in this life to obtain everlasting life and to be the elect, and you still wanna play around, man. You know, them type of dudes, you should be scared for your life, man. You should be scared for your life.
I was gonna say we brought something out earlier. I forget what we was reading it, but it said much more the circumcision.
Much more kind.
I forget exactly what it says.
Especially the
yeah, you know, but
the Titus.
Oh yeah, you brought it out. Yeah, kind. Because it's the circumcision. Them the ones you really gotta watch. You know what I'm saying? The ones that know that they Israel because they can manipulate the scriptures for the most part. All right, by I say for the most part because, hey, just like what he saw when it said that they gonna be bringing wonders that could very well deceive the very elect. You know what I'm saying? So the elect, Yahweh is gonna allow the elect to see through that BS, man. All right, but it's men out there just like Yakko Wacko, man. I guess you the subject for the day. He sit here and say, look what they doing, and he bring out a scripture. All right, very much the circumcision, man. Okay, he's not using the scripture right. Okay, he not even being a true Israelite. For the simple fact is, if you bringing out a scripture on us of what we doing, if you doing it, you can't bring it out for one, because you got to cast the beam out. You know what I'm saying? Before you talk about the mote in your brother's eye. And if you see another camp doing it, you got to get on their ass too for doing that, man. Okay, that's you not using the scriptures right.
Yeah, he said, judge, you be not judged, and you can't even respect the persons. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, 'cause look, us amongst this the sect of GMS, we loving brothers, man. But hey, if we see when our brothers doing some old foolery, we gonna address it, man. Oh, that's my brother. I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna let him go. No, nigga, you gotta get on your brother because you don't want him to go up into that shit, man.
And really, the apostles, the GMS is the only ones that really are adamant about kicking wicked niggas out their camp. You know, or saying, having anything, or even admitting that there's wicked niggas amongst GMS. You know, the apostles, you don't hear that the big camp, you don't hear that from Dr. 9. They act like they squatting is unstoppable and so righteous and just so powerful. That's bullshit. You know? That's bullshit. There's Judas was in Yahweh Shai's camp, man. You know?
This is Daniel chapter 12, verse 3. It says, and they that be wise shall shine as the brightness of the firmament.
That's right, man. The ones who are putting that best foot forward, the elect, they're going to stand out. He says we're going to shine as the brightness of the firmament. They're going to have that knowledge. That's who's going to enlighten their faces, so to speak.
And they that turn many to righteousness as the stars forever and ever.
That's what we're doing, man. We out here to turn you to righteousness, to bring you back to the fold, to bring you in, to get you out of here, if that makes sense. You gotta come in to get out. And if you in, and you ain't trying to get out, then you need to get out.
But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book even to the time of the end.
That's right. The knowledge of this or the knowledge and the breakdowns of the full scriptures was held to the end until the late 70s, when we started realizing who we were and we came back, thanks to Abba Bivens and the elders that held the torch on in. And now now the Negroes, the Latinos, the Native Americans, we know who we are, and we able to come back to our heritage.
They get that, what's that, damn.
Things in Baruch.
They go like,
They go to the land that they were not called by name, I think it's chapter 6. That's when it's bad right there.
Baruch 5:5. Arise, O Jerusalem, and stand on high, and look about toward the east. And behold, thy children gathereth from the west unto the east by the word of the Holy One, rejoicing in the remembrance of the Most High. For they departed from thee on foot, and were led away on their enemies, of their enemies.
That's right. We were over on that side, and we were led away by our enemies. Both the Northern Kingdom originally, and then they escaped over here, and then the Southern Kingdom, they got taken over here as well in slavery. And when the Southern Kingdom came over here, the Northern Kingdom was being already terrorized by fucking Esau, the natives and the Latinos.
And the Northern Kingdom came over here because of the enemies, because of the Babylonian Empire. You know what I'm saying? Because the Babylonians was putting so much hell on Israel that the northern tribe left by way of boats around the Cape, around the Horn of Africa, down to South America, and they migrated their way up to Northern America, the northern parts of America. Okay, and the Benjamin, Judah, and Levi were taken over here by the Edomites.